last movie night, the Geeks went to see The Suicide Squad, but they had definite plans for their next movie night.
And there's nothing else worth seeing until Doctor Strange comes out in November.
That she ain't Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it'll tide us over until Doctor Strange is released.
We've got to try to pre-book tickets to see Doctor Strange.
This binge watch at least makes a change.
From your constant talk about Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
Hello and welcome to the Geek Primer. Listen to the following conversation. Everything okay?
Yeah. What are we seeing this week? What do you mean? Well, it's movie night, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, is it? Oh yes, you are right.
Well, it's your pick again, Gary. Yeah, but you must have something you want to see. Nope. Nothing, Doctor Strange.
I have got no preference, Doctor Strange.
Let's see what's on Doctor Strange.
Good idea, Doctor Strange.
This one looks interesting, Doctor Strange.
What is it, Doctor Strange?
Keeping Up with the Joneses, Doctor Strange. It's got Zach Galifianakis, Doctor Strange, John Hamm, Doctor Strange, Isla Fisher, Doctor Strange, and Gal Gadot, Doctor Strange.
Gal Gadot? Wonder Woman? Yeah, let's see that. What else is on Doctor Strange?
Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, Doctor Strange. We all enjoy Tom Cruise franchises, Doctor Strange.
I prefer Mission Impossible. Doctor Strange.
I'm starting to think you've got a movie in mind.
What, Doctor Strange?
Not at all, Doctor Strange. We don't have to even go see a movie, Doctor Strange.
Right. We can do other things, Doctor Strange.
For example, read a book, Doctor Strange.
What is that book you are reading, Doctor Strange?
This, Doctor Strange, this is the Marvel Visionaries volume covering the works of Steve Ditko, Doctor Strange.
Steve Ditko, Doctor Strange?
Steve Ditko, Doctor Strange.
The brilliant and reclusive co-creator of Spider-Man, Doctor Strange?
None other, Doctor Strange.
Isn't that Doctor Strange on the cover?
Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange?
Why, I'm not sure. Bucky, is this character Doctor Strange, master of the mystic arts?
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I believe it is.
Well spotted, Gary, Doctor Strange. Let me guess what movie you want to see. Movie, Doctor Strange?
Movie, Doctor Strange?
I thought we'd agreed to stay home and read a book, Doctor Strange.
And I may take this time to reorganize my action figures, Doctor Strange. I am building a collection of magical and mystical characters, Doctor Strange.
Like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange?
My goodness! You are right. This is Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Doctor Strange.
In the next few minutes, you'll learn not only how to understand this conversation, but how to participate in it. The conversation is about Doctor Strange.
Well, it's movie night, isn't it?
Yeah, is it? Oh yes, you are right.
Well, it's your pick again, Gary. Yeah, but you must have something you want to see. Nope. Nothing, Doctor Strange.
I have got no preference, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is the second film in Phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, following Captain America: Civil War. All of this leads to Avengers Infinity War in May 2018 and its as yet untitled sequel in May 2019. The Avengers film has been split into two parts because of the scope of the story, which brings the long-awaited confrontation with Thanos. But the main reason it's two films is because of the amount of characters they're now going to have to squeeze in screen time. And you thought Civil War was crowded. Doctor Strange was first referenced in the MCU in Captain America: Winter Soldier, as one of those targeted as possible threat to Hydra. In 2014, the shortlist of actors to play Doctor Strange included Ethan Hawke, Ewan McGregor, Matthew McConaughey, Jake Gyllenhaal, Colin Farrell, and Keanu Reeves, before Benedict Cumberbatch was cast in December 2014. The current film is not, however, the first live-action adaptation of the character. This honor belongs to the 1978 TV movie, starring Peter Hooton. And in the early 1990s, another live-action Doctor Strange film was underway when the producers lost their license to the character. Undeterred, they changed a few things and released the film as Dr. Madrid. With Doctor Strange, magic is introduced to the MCU. That is, if you don't count Loki and the Scarlet Witch. Doctor Strange was first introduced in July 1963 in Strange Tales issue 110, when neurosurgeon Stephen Strange searches the globe to find a way to repair his hands damaged in a car accident. He becomes the student of the Ancient One and masters both mystic and martial arts. Doctor Strange is the primary protector of Earth against magical and mystical threats, and is known as the Sorcerer Supreme. Clearly, also the Ego Supreme. In 1968, he graduated to his own title, which was cancelled after 14 issues. His final story was continued 3 months later in Submariner, and concluded 2 months after that in The Incredible Hulk. A year later, this led to Doctor Strange returning with the Submariner and the Hulk as the Defenders, which became an ongoing title the following year with the Doctor leading the non-team. Whilst the Defenders series was running, another attempt was given for Doctor Strange to headline his own title in 1972, when he became the featured character of Marvel Premiere, and 2 years later he got his own title once again. This ran until 1987, then it was back to Strange Tales for 19 issues, then getting his own title again in 1988, this time running until 1996. He then wandered around the Marvel Universe until getting another 4-issue crack at his own title in 1999, another 12-issue go at the Defenders in 2001, and finally returning to headline his own title in 2015. Which couldn't possibly have just been because there was going to be a movie. Now listen again.
What is that book you are reading, Doctor Strange?
This, Doctor Strange, this is the Marvel Visionaries volume covering the works of Steve Ditko, Doctor Strange.
Steve Ditko, Doctor Strange?
Steve Ditko, Doctor Strange.
Ditko. Steve Ditko is the co-creator and original artist of Doctor Strange. Ditko entered the comics industry in the 1950s with a focus on horror, science fiction, and mystery comics for Charlton and Marvel. In 1960, he created the superhero Captain Atom for Charlton Comics. In 1962 for Marvel, The Amazing Spider-Man, and in 1963, Doctor Strange. In the early days of Doctor Strange, Steve Ditko was not only artist, but also co-plotter with Stan Lee, eventually becoming the sole plotter, with Lee merely adding dialogue. Ditko filled the book with surrealistic, mystical landscapes and vivid visuals that made the comic a favorite of college students at the time, with many readers believing that people at Marvel were all on LSD. They weren't. then. Now, who knows? In 1966, Ditko left Marvel due to increasing conflicts with Stan Lee and the need for more freedom. Returning to Charlton Comics, he once again worked on Captain Atom, reinvented the Blue Beetle, and created the Question. An ardent follower of the philosophy of Ayn Rand and objectivism, in 1967 Ditko created Mr. A to provide the ultimate expression of these ideas. Good, evil, right, wrong, black, white, Coke, Pepsi. In 1968, Ditko moved to DC Comics, where he created the Creeper, Hawk and Dove, the Stalker, Odd Man, Shade the Changing Man, and the 1980s version of Starman. He then floated between companies, creating the Missing Man for Pacific, Static for Eclipse, and back at Marvel in 1992, Squirrel Girl. Whilst being one of the most influential creators in comics, Steve Ditko is also one of the most private, not having been interviewed or photographed for many years, and avoiding the convention circuit since 1964. Not even Jonathan Ross and Neil Gaiman were able to lure Steve Ditko into the public eye. Let's continue.
I may take this time to reorganize my action figures, Dr. Strange. I am building a collection of magical and mystical characters, Dr. Strange.
Mystical and magical characters in comics date back to 1935, with DC's supernatural detective Dr. Occult. Since then, other magical characters such as Dr. Fate, the Enchantress, Constantine, Zatanna, the Phantom Stranger, Hellboy, Raven, the Demon, Black Alice, and Mr. Mxyzptlk have become common in comics. But perhaps the greatest magical character in comics is Grant Morrison. Magic has been used in comics as a method to introduce Eastern philosophies, stop seemingly unstoppable villains, travel to other dimensions, and create huge, unbelievable plot changes. Now that you've heard the meaning behind many of the words and phrases used in the conversation, are you ready to contribute? Don't worry if you're not. To help out, try using this contributing phrase.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Well, you guys can stay here all day, Dr. Strange.
Doctor Strange.
I'm going to go see the new Woody Allen movie.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Strange.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
Good luck, and be sure to check back again for more conversations in the Geek Primer. If you have a geek topic you'd like to be primed for, enter it into the comments, and please feel free to subscribe. Goodbye.